The village players, ladies and gentlemen, are proud to present Cake, Rattle, and Roll. Our story is set in the future. The war on terror has been won. The war on famine and disease has been won. Even the war on war has been won. The global government leaders, drunk with success and looking for a new cause, decided to crack down on any food that could be classed as unhealthy, especially cakes and confectionery. Our first scene is in Germany. So, ladies and gentlemen, scene 1. The pie who came in from the cold.
Is there anybody out there? No. Anybody else say yeah?
Nein.
I think I heard something, but I'm not sure. Is there anybody out say ja?
Nein.
Das ist gut. Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Chief Inspector Otto von Schnitzel from Operation Strudelwatch. In my country, you can eat as much as you like of the sauerkraut, yeah. It's good. You can eat sauerkraut in Saarbrücken, no problem. You can even rub it up in Wuppertal. But if I catch any of you munching meringues in München, that is verboten. Also forbidden is eating bonbons in Bonn. We are interrogating Helga von Stinkenbaum. She is the head of the Cake and Confectionery underground movement. Before she met Baron von Stinken, she was just a Baum. And now she's a Stinkenbaum. But she thinks it's an improvement. Personally, I think it was better before. But then that's just my opinion. And who am I? Just eine gefletteten Koppe, ja? So, where's the parrot? My phone is ringing. It's probably John Collins. He's checking up on me. It says in the notes that when the Baron proposed to her, he went down on one knee. How romantic.
Not really. He only had one leg.
We know you are in the underground.
Lies, oh lies! I always travel by bus.
We know you've been making the strudel. So persistent. You've been making the strudel and then you've been freezing it until it is frozen stiff.
What good is strudel if it is frozen stiff?
Obviously, we are not accusing you of sucking it frozen. No, we are accusing you of unfreezing the frozen stiff strudel and eating it at your leisure.
Very clever, Herr Inspector Schnitzel. But we were even cleverer. We unfroze the frozen stiff strudel by soaking them in the hot chocolate.
Donner und Blitzen. We never even thought of that.
Here is one I made earlier. Why don't you try some?
Never. I would be shot for less.
If you don't eat it, I will shoot you.
Maybe just a small piece.
When I was abroad, they said I made the best strudel in the whole of Stockholm.
Ooh, those Swedish Schweinhunds.
Another piece, Herr Inspector?
Oh, is this good? Maybe I have a slightly bigger piece this time. Fantastic. Helga, so, if I was to defect and join the underground, could I have the strudel every day?
Oh, yeah. And if you were a good boy, twice on Sundays.
Oh, you know, I think this could be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Meanwhile, over in La Belle, France, the recipe books containing cakes, pastries, and cream desserts have been duly burned. The turnip lobby, with their motto, "Let's get back to our roots," are growing stronger each year. Scene 2, the man with the golden goulash. Judge Fifi Flambeau is presiding.
You are before the court for adulterating and hot cake.
But adultery is not a crime in France. It is a pastime.
You are accused of adding fromage and jam to an innocent oat cake and selling it as cheesecake.
What do you want me to do? Sell it as a boeuf bourguignon?
Why can't you be content with the government-approved cookbook, 1001 things you can do with a parsnip?
No thanks. I would rather cozy up on a chaise longue with a fruity little tart.
You were caught flirting with a crêpe Suzette and satisfying yourself with a crème brûlée. Why could you not be content with the humble veggie crumble or the mere pomme de terre?
But it was a crime of passion. I'm in love with the crème brûlée. One day, we hope to get married and have the little baby croissant whenever I want.
You are obviously off your head, and there is nothing we can do to you that you have not already done to yourself. Case dismissed. Oh, was that all right for you?
Oh, it was perfect. I asked for you.
Oh,
bon français. That is to say, a personal. Merci beaucoup.
Oh la la! Same again next week. But maybe a little more crème in the caramel.
Well, the crème, I make the crème chantilly laced with the chartreuse. All for you, my sister.
My little cupcake!
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Back to merry England. Well, not so merry now. MI5 have been cracking down on internet sites showing pictures of banned cakes and confectionery. Joe Soap is just a regular guy. Average height, medium build, no particular distinguishing features. He would stand out in a crowd though, as he'd be the only one who looks normal. Just one thing, he's got a sweet tooth, which cannot be tolerated in these modern times. Scene 3, the cake's progress. All stand for Judge Hang'em High.
You stand accused of downloading images of banned substances, namely sickly sticky stollen, multicolored marzipan marsupials, and pornographic images of pies and pastries.
Objection, my lord. Whilst admitting to the nature of the pervy pictures of the pies and pastries, I must object to the reference to the multicoloured marzipan marsupials. If the learned gentleman would take a closer look at said marsupial, he would notice that it is in fact two-tone and not multicoloured as previously stated.
Objection overruled. Any more ridiculous utterances emanating from this absurd subject here will result in immediate incarceration of him, his children, and his children's children. Do I make myself clear?
Boys, he's strict.
You are further accused of adding 2 lumps of sugar to a cup of green tea, thereby perverting the course of its natural flavourings. How do you plead?
How do I plead? Like this, I suppose. Oh, please don't bang me up, Your Honour. I've got a wife and 7 chickens to support. Not to mention her at number 34. Well, we've got a little bit of an arrangement.
I've heard everything like this before. Take him away, incarcerate him, his children, his children's children, and his chickens.
Oh, please don't incarcerate me. I want to get married again.
Scene 4. We move on to Minsk, where Madame Babushka has been defying the authorities for years. Her family were confectioners to the Russian Tsars for generations, and now she carries on that noble tradition secretly below the catacombs of Belarus Minsk Cathedral, where she is known simply as Chocolate Finger.
Come in, darling. Oh, come in and sit down and have a nice cup of tea.
Real tea, like in the old days.
Of course, real tea. You wouldn't expect me to give you herb tea, would you? Oh.
What else have you got? You haven't got any stuff.
I just happen to have a mince pie. Oh, it's freshly smuggled in from Minsk.
A whole one, yes. Be careful, they are class A.
But what would Christmas be without a mince pie?
If we get caught, we get deported to somewhere horrible and dangerous.
What? Like Wigan on a Saturday night?
It's the police. The Russian president has called for Europe's top dog police handler from UK to stop Madame Babushka making a fool of Russian government. He is known in Russia simply as PC Plodsky.
Open up in the name of Mr. Putin's cake and pies police.
Oh, come in, officer. Won't you join us for a nice cup of nettle and lentil tea?
I have reason to believe that there is illicit substance in this very room. Bring in the Battenberg hounds.
Fred, we have slight problem with Battenberg hounds. You see, they found a container full of Battenberg yesterday and stuffed themselves. Now they're off sick. One of them even sent in a sick note. It reads, woof woof, woof woof, yum yum.
Well, gotta bring him in, I suppose, if that's the best we got.
Yeah, we got mutant, mangy teenage strudel poodle with plenty of attitude.
Is this the best we got?
Best we can do at short notice.
Oh well. Okay, boy, now you're going to help me find this cake. There's cake in this room. You can help me find it, boy. Come on, look around. Look around. Where's that cake?
It's behind you.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it's not. Hey, that's vital evidence. Give that to me, boy. Give that to me. No, it doesn't stop. Hand over. Now, you, boy. Don't you eat it. Don't you eat it. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare eat that.
Oh, now, you have no evidence. No evidence. So kindly leave us to our tea.
You've let the whole force down. Back to your kennel. No dog biscuit for you tonight. And as for you, Madam Babushka, I'll get you one of these days. Just you wait and see.
Now, where did I hide? Oh, that Christmas cake. But let us have it in the catacombs. It's much quieter there. Come, come. До свидания.
Meanwhile, in Tanach Bray, Dr. Finlay is snowed under with work. Janet is suffering with repetitive strain injury from polishing her favourite cake spoon. The situation is critical, and what's more, Dr. Cameron has run off to the Isle of Skye to join a hippie commune, where he consumes strong drink and smokes organic sugar beet. He's left a note. It reads, "I can't stand it no more. Life with tea and biscuits with Janet is too much to bear. So regrettably, I'm out of here." Scene 5. Dr. Finlay's cake book.
Dr. Finlay, you've got to help me. I'm suffering terribly from cake withdrawal symptoms. I need morphine, more morphine.
Well, you know, I can't do that. Dr. Snoddy, it's illegal after all.
I did try to get some from that wee chemist up the road, but they just said to me, they said, "Dr. Snoddy on your bike."
Oh, well, just this once, Dr. Snoddy, I'll write you a prescription. Supply 1 chocolate eclair. There you go.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Dr. Finlay, the waiting room is full. Look, it's full with people queuing round the block. They can't function without their junk food.
Well, there's only one thing we can do, Janet. You get the chip pan on, you make a big vat of batter, and I'll get the box of Mars bars from the supply store.
And that's where the government plan collapsed. To quote Scotland's Chief of Police, "Organised criminals have started to supply chocolate cake to desperate housewives, and unscrupulous confectionery dealers have been seen hanging around the school gates, selling bootleg sweeties to the poor wee bairns." It soon became obvious that desserts more exciting than rice cakes had to come back on the menu. or it would be Chicago in the 1920s all over again. And that's where our story ends. So enjoy your cakes and chocs and sweeties, and have a very Merry Christmas.